Are we all just breakfasting with the land?
For today, we're at Epcot. The sun has risen, our tummies are empty, so it's time to feed ourselves at
Garden Grill.
Yes, it's been a long time, but as your number one choice of foodie infotainment, we're here to investigate the menu so you don't have to, because remember, she's vegan. I'm not. I'm going to plant her after we're done.
It's time to foodie and chill. Now we have a fresh watermelon from Living with the Land. That's what makes it so special. Because we're just breakfasting with the land. That is some fresh watermelon. Fresh, delicious, wonderful. I'm loving it. I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 watermelons.
As I continue to fight the allegations of being a hater, you don't worry. I'm not fighting the allegations. I am a natural-born hater. It's what I'm good at. I'm not good at much, but I'm good at that. But as a hater, I must always reconfirm my hate, which is why with my morning fruit, they gave me watermelon, because they know I hate it, it hates me. It's a mutual hate. It's an understanding. But I have to make sure that, maybe we reconcile in times the last time you guys saw me eat watermelon. Maybe I've gotten therapy and I've come to terms with my problems. I haven't. I'll take credit. I get to take it a smaller bite. Like wet tissue paper. Again, heavy amount of bias built into it. I do not like watermelon. This is not changing my mind. For me, personally, myself and I, 1 out of 5 plus. There's so much better fruit. So many better melons. Why the one with water? Now we got to get our morning bread. I say gots with 2 T's and like 8 S's. This pull apart like cinnamon roll bread. It's just a big, massive linked cinnamon roll that you can pull apart in pieces. This is a table portion, but don't be afraid to make it a me portion whenever you like. Nice and crispy, full of cinnamon, not overly sweet. It's not one of those like breakfast breads or pastries where you're eating dessert for breakfast. It's the right amount of sweet to even you out before you chow down on your own personal skillet. That is a 4.25 out of 5 claws. Honestly, if it isn't a personal portion, you should just go ahead and take one. Fight your friends at the table for it. Assert dominance.
Our server was really nice and said I could have this bread. This is from dinner. They don't actually serve a vegan bread. I was curious to see if they were going to have the new rolls or the old rolls. They have the old ones. Chef Mike is working here. This is like so spongy and difficult that like just tearing it and I think chewing it is going to be a challenge. But I really wanted it for the butter. Of course, you could always just ask for the butter, but I'm glad I took a small bite because it is very chewy and not in the good way. I would give it a 1 out of 5 breads. Eat it at your own risk.
Good old, reliable Allergy bread. Yes, they have it if you need it. If you don't need it, maybe save it for somebody that does. Not like they're running out. The good news, though, is you're like me and you're lactose intolerant or even allergic to dairy, because those of you that do exist, they do have earth balanced butter. Be sure to ask for that if you need it and or want it. As an adult, the term munching carpet has always been funny to me, or being a carpet muncher in that regard. But that's what I imagine it's actually like. Like actual carpet, like that old like 70s like yellow carpet. Yeah, the shag carpet. It's not pleasant. It's bread. Definitely is bread, but pass. 2 out of 5 claws.
My vegan option for potatoes is just like a plain potato. There's not really much seasoning to it or anything like that. It's just basic and plain. And they feel soft on the fork at least, so that's good. There is salt and pepper on the table too. I might put some pepper. I did bring pocket parm as well. That is super bland. Definitely need to put copious amounts of salt and pepper on that. It needs like some like veggies in there too, I feel like some red pepper, some spinach, some extras. There's no greens in this skillet. It's just carbs and protein, which, I mean, it's good for a day at Epcot, I suppose. I'll give the potatoes 1.75 out of 5 potatoes. I've had better.
Potatoes. Because what breakfast would be complete without some breakfast potatoes? I need my starch. Potatoes go. They are potatoes. I feel like they were cooked a while ago. They're kind of like sitting to be scooped out because they're given like that like warmed after cooked potato sort of feeling. Salt and pepper on the table. If you need it, use them liberally. 2.5 out of 5 pounds. So for the non-vegan plate, instead of just plain potatoes, you get cheesy hash brown. Nice golden scoop of hashies with a little bit of cheese mixed in, a little bit of crispies right there on the edge. Those are the kind of potatoes you live for. I respect the ratio of cheese to hash brown. It's like 40% cheese, 60% hash brown, but you're getting like a nice big bite of cheese with like every little bit of hash brown. Crunchy outside, soft warm center, as one would expect. 3.75 out of 5 plus.
Got my Just egg here. This is a lot of Just, a whole massive amount. Probably gonna need some salt and pepper on this. That is extremely undercooked. They cook these like eggs, and they should not do that. That is gross. I will, no, gross. Not the way Just should be. I would give that a 1.75 out of 5 Just egg. Also not good, but, and the salt and pepper will not save this. It's just undercooked. You can always ask for more. You can always ask for them to do extra cooked. So just something. You don't have to eat it. I wouldn't.
Just eggy goodness. If you've never had a Just egg product before, they do some very interesting plant-based products. Their egg being like one of the first ones they did. They also do mayo. They used to do cookie dough for a while. We haven't seen that in a long time, but they do those things. Now it is like a mung bean based egg. So for those people who have specific allergies, make sure you check for that sort of thing. But as far as plant-based eggs go, this is probably the best brand we've found thus far. I would have to agree that Princess underdone. Just egg as a whole takes almost, I would say, 3 to 4 times longer to cook than like a normal egg. So be aware of that. Like they'll start to firm up like normal eggs do, but like you can't cook these as long as regular eggs. They just come out like mushy and almost gritty. Not the best example, but again, you could ask them to make another batch or even just like overcook it. They will cook them to your liking depending on what you like. Just be nice. I give it 2.5 out of 5 claws. Nice fluffy eggs. Now if there's anything I like for breakfast, it's egg. And at least here at Disney they give you so much it makes me feel rich because the price of eggs is not going down. And I'm doubting they'll ever go down ever again. Nice fluffy underdeveloped chicken fetus. Hint of salt in there. Like the perfect consistency. Not like runny, but not like over hard or anything like that. Nice and fluff. Tasty egg. 3.75 out of 5 claws.
Our friend the Mickey Waffle is here to partake with us, and I am going to cover it in things. So first I'm going to put some earth balance. I'll do the ear. Now I'm going to cut off the ear. Microphone is in my way, so I'm cutting all weird. I'm using my utensils all weird. Okay. Now I am sharing this, so I can't dunk. I'm just going to do a little pour. And voila, a Mickey. So bye. Now that is a very, very delicious Mickey waffle. Flavored well, probably because of me. No, I'm just kidding. It's flavored very well. It's fluffy, just cooked to perfection. I have no notes. Probably the best thing I've had, or I'm going to have on the Skillet. I will give it a 4 out of 5 Mickey waffles. It's not the bar, but it is a delicious one.
Mickey Waffles. The inferior form of breakfast cake. I've never understood the desire for buttered breakfast cakes. Like, I don't like butter on my waffles. I don't like butter on my pancakes. It's just an extra, what's the Medusi? And I've never loved it. Now, I have always been a syrup maven. Even if, you got these little pools on the waffles that are perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. That's like a work of art right there. Look at that pool. Look at that shake. Shimmy. I'm distracted. Don't play with your food. Or do. You're at Disney. Nobody's going to stop you. That is a high-class Mickey waffle. For those of you that are addicted and you got to have your waffles every time, be rest assured, they do them perfectly here. They make them in such high volume that it's kind of hard not to get good at them at this point. I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. We have our non-vegan waffles. They look almost no different than the regular waffles, so do not get them confused, but know that you have allergen options. We're going to give this a colorful flair of a pour. Probably far more syrup than I would normally put on my waffles. And just like we always do, we cut Mickey off at the ear. Always start with an ear. Those are Mickey waffles worth dancing for. A little shimmy, a little shake. Nice, light, fluffy. Textbook. If there was a textbook. His waffles. Yes. Delicious. I ate the ear first. I can help it. I give those 4.5 out of 5 bars.
Now we have the little Impossible sausage patty. It's the last thing on the breakfast Skillet. I would probably put some maple syrup on this too and make it nice. Though very flat. It is very tasty. It's got a lot of like pepper notes to it. I like it. I would give it 4 out of 5 sausage. With the Mickey waffle, it'll be really good.
Impossible breakfast sausage. Probably the best thing to happen to breakfast here at Garden Grill for our plant-based he, she's, and they, and them-thems, because the Beyond sausage had run its course. And they tend to use the same Beyond sausage for like everything. It's breakfast, dinner, lunch, whatever. Like, having this for breakfast, what I like about the sausage is not just like a sausage, it's spice sausage. Got those flavors and seasonings in there. That feels like breakfast. A little flat, but perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with a little flat sausage. Sometimes you like it flat. I would give that 4.5 out of 5 bars. So here on the massive non-vegan Skillet, we get 2 meats. We got their traditional like skirt steak with a little bit of sauce here on top, and then you get bacon. We're going to start with this skirt steak, nice and folded. little sauce on top. Cooked medium rare, as it should be. Honestly, in the past, I've never really been a huge fan of the shaved beef here. It's okay, but it never really like stood out to me. It feels like the same like boring prime rib or like the cut of beef that you get on like the basic of the most basic Disney like character buffets. Just sort of an all you care to enjoy capacity. But actually the sauce on it gives a little kick, gives a little spice. I don't mind that actually. Give that 4 out of 5 stars. Disney bacon. Nice, crispy, and flat. With a little fat on the edges. Just how we like it. I love that it's crispy. I prefer my bacon like crispy. I want it to be like one step below like a cracker. That level of crisp, I want it to like shatter in my mouth with leaner fat content. Me, excellent. It's trademark bacon. 4 out of 5 stars. Yes, I have finally given in to the horror and the plague that is the espresso / cold brew martini. Bean juice with alcohol. Why not? They even got the 3 beans on top because it's not a real espresso martini. Apparently, if you don't get the 3 beans. My last 3 brain cells. Definitely some cold brew. It's definitely kicking. I taste the rum. And just enough to I know I'm an actual real adult with hair on my head. As far as a baseline for the future cold brew espresso martinis in my future, I don't hate it. I don't know if I love it yet, though. I don't do anything wrong with the beverage. I'm doubting my commitment to whatever this is. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Garden Grill. Not going to get grilled by me anymore.
I had a fun time, even though like half of my plate I didn't really enjoy, but I think it's more about the company that you keep and the characters that you see.
Yes, and definitely still a good time. The characters are fun. They're always really into it, joking around, having a good time.
Yeah.
We bypassed a lot of the characters today just because we just weren't in the mood. You don't have to get pictures of the characters when you come. You can wave or just talk to them, which is what we would do.
Yeah. If you're like introverted or you just don't want to like talk, some people don't want to interact with the character. Maybe you've had a day. Just wave or just tell them that you're not feeling it. Like their characters are super receptive to whatever you want.
They'll probably just give you a high five and keep it going.
Yeah.
But the breakfast is, I think, solid. As much as I complain about Disney breakfast, this makes sense to me, especially like if you have a big family and you're hungry. Come here, chow down. Always order more food. I'm not going to be mad at you for ordering more.
No,
that's for sure.
They don't care.
But I don't know what you guys think of Garden Grill. Do you even remember where it is? I feel like every time we post one of these videos, we get at least 2 people asking where it is. It's Live with the Land. It's upstairs. You walk by it all the time.
It's the Land Pavilion, yes.
Now, you got any feelings one way or another about Garden Grill, or you just need directions? Comments will be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday.
We will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, well, I think Bear might just yeet himself over the land and to the sea. That's kind of hard.
I live across the rainbow now, but you heard the girl.